Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this Spellbinders card making project. I'm going to just run through a few of the items that we're going to be using to give you an idea of the dies and stamps. So the first item for this project is Labels 54, one of my favourite all-time very versatile dies. We're also going to be using the Graceful Corners 1 collection, just to give our corners a little bit of added something. We're also going to be using Labels 54 decorative elements, and we're going to be using the special birthday sentiment stamps, all from Spellbinders. And for more details, if you visit my blog, there's links there and that'll take you through to Spellbinders and you'll be able to get more information. So the first thing that we're going to need is our base card. So this is a 7x5 inch base card. I'll show you how it looks on our cardometer. Now this is something I've designed to be able to give you a perspective at home of the size of card that I'm working with. So you can see it's A4 is the biggest, A5, or if you're in the US, A3 is next. We're at the 7x5 and then it's A6. A5 or A3 is A4 folded in half. A6 is A5 folded in half. So the 7x5 is just a little bit in the middle. So everything I do use, I'll list on my blog. I think I've just said that. I'm repeating it, aren't I? So I'm just using my bone folder to make sure I've got a good sharp score along the edge of the card. So we're going to do the inside first, as always, because I know you all like the insert ideas. Now this is a really quick and simple insert. I've got some matching ivory cardstock. Now this is a full ivory card. If you like tone on tone, this one's for you. If you prefer lots of colour, this isn't for you. And there's plenty more projects on my blog. There's 300 and odd projects now. That's quite a lot of different ideas. So I've simply cut using the Spellbinders rectangles, and it's set B, the base for the inside, and I'm simply just going to pop that inside, and you'll see there's a bit of tape showing. I'm not really worried about that. I've cut an aperture using Labels 54, and then I've actually cut out from the aperture using the same die the corresponding tone on tone ivory, and using the special birthday stamps I've stamped Happy Birthday in a gold ink pad. Now I know it's not really picking it up as gold, but it is gold. And I'm simply going to peel off the tape, and then I'm going to inlay the sentiment into the aperture that we've cut, and that fits perfectly like that. So you've still got room for your messages, to, from, etc. And that's our inside done. So it's a nice, simple, quick inside, and you know, it's just better than leaving it blank and just saying hi, how are you, from whoever. So it just makes it look like you've added a little bit of extra to it. So now for the front of our card. Again, using the Spellbinders rectangles die, I've cut out a base for my card, again in ivory, because this is all ivory, either matching ivory or tone on tone. So that's our first layer, like so. There we go. And then I'm just going to add the corners that I've die cut. And I'm going to add the corners to the corner of the card, like so. So I've got a little bit of adhesive on there, but I can rub that off when I'm finished. And then we've got 4 of these, because there's 4 corners. So we can go and add these. Obviously I've used the Xyron for adding the adhesive on the back of them. Very quick and easy. I can take off that extra adhesive when I'm done, with just a little paper towel or piece of kitchen roll, and all it is I've been too quick breaking my seal as I've taken them out of the machine and peeled the back away. So those are my corners. Now next I've actually got one of the decorative labels that I've taken through the Xyron machine, and I've cut it out, and I've also cut out the matching base for the label, and I'm going to stick one on top of the other so it gives it kind of like a backing feel. So then I've got double-sided foam on the plain section where I've used the labels, and then I've got another one of the decorative labels, and I've just added 4 pearls in the corners. I've run it through my Xyron machine so that I know it's going to stick over the top of the previous layer like that, and I'm just going to give that a little rub down just to make it stick on the previous layer and take away some of that adhesive like that. Then we can start building up our layers that we've used from Labels 54, and they're all in ivory, and I've got 3D foam on the back of them, so that's the next one. And then I've got a piece of satin ribbon that I've simply put together and crossed over, and I'm going to add that over the top of our last layer. And then to go over that, I've got the last of my die cuts from the Labels 54, and I've stamped it using the special birthday stamps, and it says wishing my beautiful friend a happy birthday, and that will sit over the tape on the satin ribbon. And that is our card finished, and it's such a pretty card. We've got a gorgeous simple inside that matches perfectly to the outside. You can see the layers, the little pearls and the corners just give it something a little bit extra. Now you've got a few layers there for posting, but I think it'll still go in a normal envelope. It's not too delicate for you needing extra wrapping, and I think it'll, you know, be a normal price for postage. It's not unduly heavy. It stands up nicely, and I'm sure that would go on a mantelpiece, not a windowsill. So please check my blog for other Spellbinders projects. There's so many different projects on there. If you've got anything to say, if you've tried making something like this, please let me know. See me on Facebook. Put your picture on my wall, because I love hearing from you and I love seeing what you've created. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.